Well, hello everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Gamblers University, and we've got an interesting roulette strategy for you today. This one's called Back and Forth. $500 buy-in. This is a ladder progression, so it's something we've all played before as far as the progression goes. But I think it's kind of an interesting strategy. I saw it over on the Roulette Master channel, and I'll link his channel in the description box below, and I invite you to go over there and take a look. If you like the video, we ask that you give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd love you to hit the button and become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. If you have a tweak you think might improve this strategy, please leave it below in the comments, and we'll be happy to share it with everyone. And we'll see what we think. It might be something we might want to incorporate into this strategy. Now, as always, we do suggest that you try these strategies on your software or your table at home before you take them to the casino. Get used to betting them and confident that they can win you some money. So let's head on down to the felt now, and we'll show you the nuts and bolts of the back and forth roulette strategy. Then we'll spin the wheel for a few minutes and see if this is one we might want to take to the casino. So we'll see you down there shortly. Down on the virtual roulette table, getting ready to spin our back and forth strategy. Now, this is one I saw over on the Roulette Masters channel. This is a $500 buy-in, and very simple, one bet. We start off with a $5 bet on the low, and each time we lose, we move to the right one. So if we lose this one, we'd go over to the even on the next one, add $5. That'd be a $10 even bet. If we lost that one, then we'd move to the red, and that would be a $15 bet. If we lost that one, we'd move to the black. That'd be a $20 bet. Then 25 on the odd and 30 on the high, the 19 to 36. Now, if we lost that one, we'd just lap ourselves and go back to the 1 to 18 for 35, the even for 40, etc., etc. As we win, we would come back to the left. And so if we say we were $40 on the even and we won, we'd go to 35 on the low, and then 30 on the 19 to 36, the high, 25 on the odd, 20 on black, 15 on red, 10 on even, and 5 again on the low. And then if we hit that one, we would end the session. So once you get back to the low and you win that one, that's the end of the session. So we do lose the first one, so we're going to go to $10 on even and spin again, down 5. And again, this is a $500 buy-in. So that's 35 black, so that's going to be another loss. So we go to red now for 15 as we add another unit. And as soon as we start winning and we get back all the way to the low and we win on that one, and that'll be the end of the session. So we won that one, $15. So we drop back down to 10 now. This is just the ladder system on the even, and we're spinning again. If we hit this one, we'll move to the left again for $5 on the low. So there's 23 red, so that's going to be a loss. So we go back to the right, add a unit, so back to 15 on the red. And we're looking for anything red here. And that's not it, 33 black. So now we go to the black for 20, and we're spinning. We've got pretty much half the board covered, so we should be winning half the time. Unfortunately, that hadn't happened yet. We lose again, so we go to odd for 25 as we add another unit. Down 45 on the session, $500 buy-in, so we're still in good shape there. So there's 30 red, and of course that's another loss. And just an incredibly bad start here, so we'll go to the high now for 30. And we finally get a win there, 26 black. So we'll take that one. We go back to 25. We go down a unit and go back to the odds. We head back to the left now with the goal of getting all the way to the left-hand corner to the low and winning there and ending the session. So that's 25 red. So that is an odd number. So we go to 20 now on the black. And spin again, down 15 on the session now. Looking for a black number. 23 red does not qualify, so we go back to the right, up 25 again on the odd. As we add another unit, And there's 13 black, so that'll be a win for us. So back to black now, and we go down a unit to 20. Down 10 on the session, looking for a black number. And there's 28 black, that's what we're looking for. So now we go to the left another one for drop another unit, 15 now on red, and we're spinning. And there it is, 9 red. So now we'll go to the left again, drop another unit, and that's $10 on even. So we're looking for an even number now. 26 black is an even number, so that's another win for us. And now we're back to the low for 5, and if we can win here, that will end the session. And that is the low, 8 black. So that is a win at the low, and that'll end the session. So we started off with $500 buy-in. We won $40. So ended it at $540, a $40 profit using the back and forth strategy. So let's go ahead and we'll just pretend like we're in Las Vegas, and we'll go from one casino to the next one. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll reset and have another session and just pretend like it's from a different casino there on the strip in Vegas. So we'll be right back. All right, we've moved on to another casino here, and this will be session 2, and we start off again with $5 bet on the low. Again, we've got a $500 buy-in, and we hit an 8 black on the low, so that's a win for us. And once we get back to the low, we have to have a loss and move to the right, and once we get back to the low, that will be the end of the session when we win on this particular bet. So there's another win for us. So we're off to a better start than we were on the first one. And we're up 10, and we're spinning. Okay, there's the loss, 32 red. So now we'll move to the even and increase it by 1 unit from $5 to $10. And there's 4 black, so that is an even number. So now we'll go back to the left, back to the 1 to 18, the low, and if we can win here, that will end the session. Don't pull it off though, 22 black's a high. So we go back to the even number for 10, and we're spinning. Eight black is a win for us. We hit the even, so back to the low now, the 1 to 18 for 5. And see if we can get a win and wrap up this session here. 6 black is a win. And so that will end this session from this particular casino. $25 win. We started at $500, ended at $525. A $25 profit with the back and forth roulette strategy. So let's go on to another casino here on the strip. And let's make that walk, and we'll be right back with session 3. Please stay tuned. All right, we moved on to our third casino. So we start off again on our back and forth strategy. $5 on the low, and we're spinning. And we do hit 12 red, so that's a win for us. So we'll just rebet and spin again. And as we said before, when we lose, we'll start moving to the right. And we'll continue playing until we get back to the left and win on our 1 to 18 bet, and that will end the session. So 21 red's a loss, so we go 1 unit up to $10. We're betting on the even this time. And so far, the first session was pretty hard. We finally got to where we needed to be. The second session was a lot smoother. And we do win the even bet. So back to the low. And if we can win here, that'll end the session. So let's see how we do. 22 black's a loss. So back to the even for 10 as we add another unit. And let's spin. And that is an even, 28 black. So we'll go back to the left this time, to the low for 5, and we're spinning. 33 black's a loss. So go back to the even for 10 as we add another unit and move to the right. And again, these are even number bets only, or even odds bets only. 1 to 1, and we do win the even bet with the 2. And now we're back to the low. Let's see if we can get a 1 to 18 here. 14 red, and that is a win for us. So that'll end this particular session, and we walk away after putting $500 in. We walk away at $525. $25 win this particular session, and so we'll call this another win. Book another win at another casino here in Vegas, and move on to the next casino. So we'll be right back. All right, back with casino number 4 to see if we can keep our winning streak up. And again, we'll start with the $5 bet on the low, and if we lose, we'll move to the right and add a unit. So 15 black is a win for us, so that's a nice start. And we'll just rebet and spin again. And 15 black again, so that's another win, of course. We get repeater there. So let's rebet, spin again, up 10. And 32 red will be a loss, so we'll move to the right, add a unit, go up to $10 on the even. So we're looking for an even number here. And I guess 0 technically is even, but that's not the even one we're looking for. So we move to the right again, and it'll be add a unit, so it'll be $15 this time. And we're looking for a red number. And there's the black one, so that's not going to help, 24 black. So we move to the right again, and this is a $20 bet on the black, and we're spinning. And there's a black number, so we're going to move back to the left now, drop a level to 15. So we're looking for a red number, $15 on it. And there's a black 28, so that's not going to help our cause. So we go back to the black now for 20 as we add a unit and move to the right. And we're trying to work our way back all the way to the left. So we do hit the black, so we go back to the red as we move to the left one space. $15 on the red. And we hit a black, so go back to the right and add a unit, so $20 on the black. And looking for a black number, down 10 on our session. And there's green, we definitely don't want that, and that's the second green we've hit on this short session. So we go to the right again, and that'll be to the odd for $25 now. Down 30 on the session, $500 bankroll though, so we're okay. And that's an even number, so we lose there. And we're all the way to the right now, and this will be a $30 bet on the high. 19 to 36 is what we're looking for. And the wheel's kind of gone cold on us, so we do get a hit there. So we'll move back to the left, and this will be $25 on the odd. So let's see if we can hit an odd number now. 5 red is odd, so that's another win for us. So we move to the left again, and that'll be a $20 bet now as we drop another unit. $20 on black. And we managed to find the green again. That seems to be a popular number. So back to the odd for 25. And let's see if we can get back on track and hit an odd number here. No, we hit another green number. Wow. So that's 3 out of the last 6 spins have been green. So back to the high for 30. And we're spinning. And 4 black's not going to qualify, so we're going to start back on the left-hand side of the board again for 35. And we've got a long way to go to get back to our goal here and end this session. So that's another loss. That's a high. So we'll go 40 now on the even. And we're spinning. Here we go. Down 110 now. 26 black is an even, so that's a win for us. So to the left now, we'll go 35 on the low. Let's see if we can hit a low number now. 9 red qualifies. That's a low, so that's another win for us. So we'll go to 30 now, back on the high. And we're spinning. 3 red is a low number, so we lose that one. So we go back to the low for 35. And we're spinning, looking for a low number this time. And 6 black is a low number, so we'll go back to the high for 30 now. And try to work our way to the left here. If we can get a high number, that'll be a good start. 8 is not a high number, that's another low number, so we go back to the low for 35 this time. Spin it again. And 27 red is another loss, so we go to even now for 40. We add another unit. And we spin. And 2 black is an even number, so we'll go back to the left for 35 now. And that'll be 35 on the low, so we're looking for a number 1 to 18. 23 is not it, so we go back to the right and add another $5, so that'll be a $40 bet on even. And we're spinning. 26 blacks, a win. So we go back to the left, it'll be a $35 bet on the low. So let's see if we can get on a little bit of a hot streak here and pull out a win here. Nope, 29 black is a high number, so back to the even. As we move to the right again, add $5, and that'll make it a $40 bet on the even. 31 black's not even, so we move over to the right again, a $45 bet on red. And we're really getting some pushback from the wheel for the first time. So let's see how we can come back and if we can pull off a win here. Another loss, so $50 on the black now. And we're spinning here. We go down 170, so we need to put together a few wins here. And there's black 33, so that's a win for us, $50. Drop a unit, go to 45 now on the red. And we're spinning. 30 red's a win, so we'll go to 40 now on the even as we move to the left. Spin again. Two blacks an even number, so that's another win. So we'll go to 35 now on the low. And spin again. Here we go. And once again, we can't get that low. 29 black is a high, so we go back to the even for 40. And we're spinning. 32 red, so that'll be a win. And we'll go back to the low now for 35. And here we go, spinning. And we finally hit it. That's 14 red, and that is a low. Now, going by the strategy, we should move all the way to the right, go to the high, and continue on until we finally get back to that low and win. But this has been a real struggle, and we're sitting at a $5 profit. So if I'm sitting in that casino, I'm cashing this ticket in, and I'm going to move on to another machine, another casino, and start over again. I hope my luck will be a little better. So we're going to call this a session and move on. We'll call this a video. So this one we started off, of course, with our $500 buy-in, ended up at $505. Only a $5 win, but a win's a win. Anytime you can walk out of the casino, even if it's with just a $5 bill, more than you had when you came in, it's a good day. So that'll be it for the back and forth strategy. I think we had 4 sessions, if I remember right, won them all. So we hope you enjoyed it. If you did, we ask that you give us the old thumbs up, and that way we know you're enjoying the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd love it if you'd go ahead and do that at this time. Please leave your comments and let us know if there's a tweak you think might improve this strategy, maybe a different progression or something otherwise. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, we thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll come back and see us again real soon. Until that time, if you're out there spinning that wheel, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and we hope all your numbers come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.